Good morning. Welcome back to 10 a.m. Tea with Natalie. I hope that you are having a wonderful week. And today I'm checking in to talk to you guys about Chinese New Year, which is actually on Friday. And it's kind of one of those things that you sort of like know about it. You might have seen like the lanterns and stuff, but a lot of people really don't have a good understanding of it. So I'm going to spend the rest of the week kind of giving you guys a lowdown on what exactly Chinese New Year is all about and some of the traditions that they hold and kind of why it's so fabulous and why we should, participate too. Because, I don't think there are too many celebrations of feasting and family. I don't think you could have too many of those. So, and why just stop at Thanksgiving and Christmas? Why not throw a little bit into February too? So, Friday, February 16th, 2018 is the Chinese New Year this year. And our New Year is set by the Gregorian calendar, which means that it is on a set date. So every, December 31st is New Year's Eve and every January 1st is New Year's Day. That is not how it works in for Chinese New Year. It's actually based on the cycles of the moon. And so, hi, kitty. He's going to have to go down for a little second. That's Sid. He's my producer for 10 a.m. Tea. He provides a lot of very useful insight there. So in 1912, the Chinese government did adopt the Gregorian calendar, and it was something that was kind of brought about by the, necessary, it's necessary for trade for people to know what day is what day and in order to show up and kind of make deals happen. So the kind of world adopted the Gregorian calendar in the early 1900s, late 1800s. And so the Gregorian calendar was actually developed in 1582 by Pope Gregory VIII. And the interesting thing is that the entire reason why this calendar was created was to keep Easter in the spring. Because with the lunar calendar, which is what most cultures were kind of following because it's really easy to track the moon and phases of the moon. However, the lunar calendar only accounted for like 354 days instead of the 365 days. So as a result of that, there'd be this like continual drift in where dates and things would line up. So they really wanted the Easter to stay in the springtime and to be based on the, equinoxes and solstices. So what they did was they fixed the first day of spring and the first day of fall. So it's usually March 20th or 21st is the first day of spring in the Gregorian calendar. And then similarly, sometime in September is when we have the fall equinox, as well. And so that is actually based on a calendar date. It's not based on, the sun and the moon and all that kind of stuff. It's just based on the calendar and the 365.2425 days per year process that they developed there. So the Gregorian calendar was invented to keep Easter in the springtime, and then we based everything else around that from kind of the Western time aspect. However, the lunar calendar is what cultures had really been using a lot before that. And that's based on the cycles of the moon, which is approximately 29.27 to 29.83 days. So, and that accounts for the new moon, the waxing, full, and then waning cycle. Okay. So, and this calendar was actually developed for agriculture so that people would know when was the time to plant seeds, when was a good time to harvest so you don't miss it and have your crops damaged by the frost. And so how they accounted for the, 29-ish days piece was that they alternated every other month, 29 days, 30 days, 29 days, 30 days. And there was a couple of weird ideas for how to kind of account for the lost time. In 1600 BC, China was in the Shang dynasty, and they added kind of like a leap month every 3 to 4 years. They called it kind of a lunar solar calendar at that time. Then in 220 BC, during the Qin dynasty, they kind of broke it down into 24 cycles of 15 days based on the sun's location in the zodiac. So that was a little bit more kind of fringy. And then in like 104 BC, during the Han dynasty, they actually kind of fixed New Year as the second new moon after the winter solstice, which basically is the full moon in February overall. So they actually called that then the Spring Festival, and that is kind of what Chinese New Year is all about. It's all about starting fresh and new and kind of turning things over, cleaning things out. And so we'll get more into the cultural aspects surrounding Chinese New Year and that piece more during the week. And then I'll also, Thursday, Friday, we'll be talking about the predictions of the new year because we are going to be entering into the yellow dog year. So lots of really cool kind of stuff coming up. I hope that you have a wonderful day. And if you have any ideas for other future episodes of 10 a.m. Tea, definitely comment below. If you would like to subscribe to our weekly newsletter where I send you the latest 10 a.m. Tea videos of the week to your inbox every Monday or Tuesday, definitely do that. It's on the left-hand side of my business page here on Facebook. It says newsletter sign up. Click on that, throw your email in, and then I will make sure that those updates are getting to you. I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care of yourself, drink lots of water, get some fresh air, and we'll check in again tomorrow. 10 a.m. Tea with Natalie every Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. See you there.